Yeah, good morning, everyone. You're welcome. This is SB Frequency Events. My name is the live audio setup training that is coming up. Yeah, so based on demand, we've had a lot of people call in to say that they want to do trainings on how to set up their sound in church, especially, or for event centers or at venues. So we actually came up with this idea so that we can help train people, when it comes to um, this aspect. Sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so we're actually live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube right now. Facebook guys, I can see me or hear me clearly. Um, YouTube, I hope you hear me or see me clearly. Instagram, you can say hello. Yeah. So, like I said, let me start again afresh, right? So, my name is Adedunke Gomina, and this is SB Frequency Events. And based on demand, we've been having requests that a lot of people want to do a training on live audio setup. So, because of that, we have decided to come up with a training at the end of this month. So, um, also, this training is going to be based on request. I know a number of us know that we always do a lot of advanced trainings and stuff like that. Um, Please take note. This particular one is not. It's going to be a mixture of both advanced and basic. The whole concept for this training is to teach you how to set up sound conveniently for live sound without any hitch, to make sure that your programs or your services move freely from the beginning of service to the end of service. Now, there are a lot of points and a lot of things that we will take note of and we will teach you on. So, a lot of people have issues in their churches, and I'm going to be listing some of the problems that some of you have and you face from time to time. Now, there's a first issue of feedback. Feedback is a major problem when it comes to audio and when it comes to events and churches especially. Now, I've been to a lot of church programs. I still went to one previous on Sunday, last Sunday, and stuff like that. And the feedback issue is really a problem. Feedback is really a problem. What do I mean by feedback? I mean that pew sound or woo that happens when service goes on, right? So in such instances, we have issues of the microphone not being set up properly on those speakers. So one of the things that we're going to be training about is how do I set up my microphone such that it's loud enough and at the same time it's not feeding back. It's We don't have that loud annoying sound coming out from the speakers. Also, we're also going to be touching about speakers. Also, we're also going to be touching about subwoofers too. There are some times that you would hear we're going to be talking about how to make your subwoofer sound right. Also, we're also going to be talking about how to set up your speakers in a venue, because we have issues of positioning of the speakers, and there's also the issue of using your speaker management system. Now, a lot of people don't know how to use speaker management systems. Most of us know how to use the hardware, crossover, equalizer, but the speaker management now is something that a lot of people, even good guys that actually mix so well, they don't know how to set up the speaker management system like the DBX, Ultra, etc. So those are one of the things that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be touching on how to set up these things for our sound system to actually sound right. Also, we're also going to be talking about ethics in sound. A lot of times, some of the problems that some of you have in your churches or in your programs are just because you don't follow the basic sound ethics. little things like battery changing in the microphones, little things that actually mess up the sound system. Now, some of you may be thinking that, okay, is it going to be digital mixer or analog mixer, etc., right? We are going to make sure that, okay, at the end of the training, you are equipped enough to go and use whatever equipment you are using in your churches to provide good sound for the audience. So, like I said, this is like an introduction of why we're doing the live audio setup training. It's going to come up at the end of this month, 28th and 29th of July. That's the last Thursday and Friday of this month. Now, also, good news, the fee is actually low this time, as in not so low. Some people may say it's not low enough, but if you've followed our training so far at SB Frequency, we've never done any training this low before, and it's going to be for 50,000 naira, right? So the whole idea is to make sure that a lot of churches can participate. So if you're an audio engineer, please talk to your pastors, talk to your engineers, then to your fellow engineers, tell the church to sponsor if you can afford it, right? But just and tell guys, let us spread the word. We're actually going to be doing this, and the training is going to be majorly practical. I know that's what a lot of guys want, because practicals is to get that results of when you're on site, right? Achieving this mix or whatever it is that you're doing. So it's going to be majorly practicals. And also, you have to come with an Android, either an Android phone or an iPhone or a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, please come with your phone. Just make sure it's an Android phone, and make sure it's it's an Android phone, yeah. And also make sure that it could be an iPhone, because we're actually going to be practicing some things when you come around. So any other thing? Okay, so we're also going to be touching on some basic mixing principles. So how am I supposed to set up my mix? Am I supposed to do left and right, or am I supposed to do left, right, and sub? So a lot of people, a lot of engineers have that conflict. I have been on several platforms where so many people have said, should it be left and right? Should it be right and sub? Stuff like that. But this particular training, we are going that and decide what is professionally right. So one of the things that I always say, and we always say as a company, is that we're involved in, right? Technology changes. People have improved on whatever that we've always used. So you cannot say that because you've been doing this like 20 years and this is the method you always use, doesn't mean that the new methods they're coming up with are actually wrong, right? And also, there are reasons why we evolve with technology. So those are the things that we're going to deal on to actually know, okay, what methods are we going to be using when we set up our mixer to our PA system. Also, we're also going to be touching about mixing, also how to mix some items, right? Like we have issues of the kick drum. Some people say, why is my drum sounding like this? So is it my mix, or is it the tuning of the drum set, or so okay, so those are the things that we're going to be checking and looking at. Also, some people also have issues of when they mix their bass guitars, are they supposed to sound on the subwoofer, or are they supposed to sound on the tops too, right? Because I've entered a lot of places where you can't pick out distinctively what the bass guitar is playing, or you just hear boom, 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 right? So those are the things that we're going to be touching on to decide what are the methods. I'm not going to tell you the answer to these things. You are meant to come for the training, and those are the things that you're going to learn. So nobody, yes. So we're not going to tell you everything, right? And we're not telling you everything that we're going to be doing. But people that previously come for our trainings and everything, you and I know that our trainings are mostly practicals, as in practical in relation to, we are particular about you learning is based on we just pumping knowledge into you, and we don't care if you get it or not. No, like our system design training that we did the last time, everybody had to practice what they were taught. So it was about us showing you what to do, but we show you, you also do it. Um so yeah, I think that's about all. I can't see any Facebook um comments here right now. Okay, so do you have any questions um based on the upcoming training? Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions?
Which mixer would you use, analog or digital?
Okay, so for the mixer that will be used, we are actually going to use two mixers. We're going to be using the analog and the digital mixer, because we know that some people in their churches have the analog and some people in their churches have the digital mixer. So we're actually going to be using the analog and the digital mixer. And the training is going to be for a full, almost like a full day, like from 9 to 3 p.m. Yeah, or 4 p.m. based on what we decide on. Then aside that, it's going to be happening in Abuja. Yes, I need to mention that it's going to be happening in Abuja. So like I said, July 28th to July 29th. Um, those are the days that we're picking. Okay, how long is the training? Yes, so it's from 9 to 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. max, for the 2 days, Thursday and Friday of July, 28th to 29th. And the fee is 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira. Previous people that have been coming for this particular training have been paying 70K, right? Do you get? So, but this time around, we've told ourselves that okay, we're going to make it as cheap as possible right now for anybody that is coming for the training. Yeah. So, do we have any other questions before we leave? Okay, so since we don't have any questions, so till we see you for the trainings, please, the be held shortly, very soon. Please help us share, help us spread the word. We need as many people as possible to come. If you know that, you don't have to be an audio engineer. If you know that the sound in your church is bad and you want to make things right, you can as well even sponsor some of the guys in your sound department, or talk to the church or people that can pay for them to come, right? So that's your own way of making things right, right? So aside that, I think that's all for now. So thank you for coming to our live video today. Till we see you next time. My name is Adedunke Gomina for SB Frequency Events. Thank you very much. Bye.